Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I was just fixing up some stuff in the R6, checking over the fluids, making sure that everything's good. She did do really good at the track. I did have a minor problem with the engine getting pretty hot and the fans coming on. I think during the week I'm going to try and flush the radiator and put some new fluid in it and hopefully put a different type, maybe more high performance, so that way the engine stays cold. But anyway, this video is going to be something a little different because I was watching the news earlier and saw something about Harley-Davidson trying to move overseas. Now, Harley-Davidson's been America's bike since, God, I don't even know how long. Harley is possibly one of the oldest, I think it is the oldest motorcycle manufacturer, but they've always been America's bike. They were made in America. They always have been, but with them moving overseas, they're going to be foreign made now, and they're still going to be, some are still going to be produced in the US, but there are going to be a majority of them still made outside the US. Now, the reason why this kind of got a little weird for me is I like Harleys. Yes, I do drive Yamaha, but Yamahas have always been good to me. I've had them since I was 10. I'm 23 now, so the bikes have always held up for me. But Harley-Davidson has always outsold. To me, they've always outsold or outdone themselves with going against foreign competitors, even though, honestly, in my opinion, a lot of foreign bikes do beat Harley with just more bang for your buck. You get a lot more with other bikes for a cheaper price tag than you do with getting like a Harley, a CVO for like $40,000 when I can get a big cruising Continental touring bike from Yamaha for $25,000. But looking into that is, if Harley-Davidson really does move overseas, they're not going to be America's bike anymore. Surprisingly, when it comes to, I'm not 100% sure on these facts, but this is some stuff that I've read. I haven't been able to check the facts 100%, but a lot of people have been saying that if Harley-Davidson does that and they're not going to be America's bike, Yamaha might actually take the top spot for the American bike, because there's actually a lot of factories and dealerships and things like that for Yamaha in the US. And granted, Yamaha competes with Kawasaki, Honda, Suzuki, things like that. Yamaha has always been up there. I mean, especially in dirt bikes, Yamaha's always held their own in the 450s, the 250s, things like that, youth model bikes. I always see Yamaha on the top spot for shootouts and things like that. But Harley can get knocked off the top spot for motorcycles pretty quickly, and probably by a bike company that no one's really going to expect. So I want to get you guys' take on this too. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that Harley, because of the new stuff being passed for tariffs and all this other kind of stuff, that it's going to cause them to do that. But it also, to me, saddens me that they're willing to push America's bike overseas. So let me get you guys' opinion on it. Please drop some stuff down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. To me, this is a horrible marketing plan for the classic American motorcycle. But yeah, let me just get you guys' take on it. I really don't know where else to go from it. Maybe you guys know more facts that I don't. But I just think it's really bad that the American bike is going to go overseas and still try to be America's bike, even though it's not a made in the US product anymore. So we're going to kind of move away from that. Like I said, we did do some maintenance on the R6 when we got back. She did do good at the track this weekend. We managed to run an 11.95 at 113.8 miles an hour. I'm hoping this weekend, I have to double check the track and see if they have an event or if I'm good to go for test and tune, is we're going to go to South Mountain Raceway this weekend, probably Sunday morning, and try and work there an 8th mile track. That's usually where my time needs to pick up. I'm only running like maybe a 2.2 to the 60 foot, and it's not really that good. 2.2 to the 60 foot's pretty slow. My launches have been, my reaction times are okay. They're a 0.2 to a 0.8, or 0.2 to 0.18, and they're not too bad, but I could use some improvement, so I'm going to try and go to 8th mile track and do that, because 8th mile usually helps you improve that first half of the quarter mile, which is the 8th. So we're going to do that. And also, we do have an update on the Silverado. I did manage to talk to Huron Speed about the turbo kit again, and they are still in production for it. They've been so slammed with a lot of things, really. Let me go ahead and put this camera over here. I'm trying to open up this Mountain Dew and I can't. But we're going to go see what they can do. They are pretty slammed with orders, so production has kind of halted for a little bit until they can get a little bit slower, and they're going to start producing it. But I'm not going to default or get rid of Huron Speed as an option, but somebody told me about another option that I'm kind of looking into, because it's slightly cheaper and it could be more reliable, is that there is a direct bolt-on kit for an LT4 blower for the 5.3 liters. So I could put an LT4 blower and maybe run about 6 pounds of boost through it. If I do maybe do a little bit of porting and things like that, get a new throttle body, maybe a 102 throttle body, things like that. So we have updates for the Silverado. We're still going to hold off for a little bit and just see what Huron Speed can do. If their kit's going to be ridiculously expensive, I might revert back to the LT4 supercharger and just go from there. So we have a lot of updates coming, a lot of things are coming. We'll be getting back into the range days. The heat and stuff outside's really been killing it, because it's hard to get content, especially too because being out in the sun, the GoPros don't necessarily like the heat so much. I was going to do all of this in a moto vlog today, but it was 102 on my way home from work, and I had the GoPro on my helmet, and it actually overheated and shut off. So it kind of blew my chances to do the video then, so I'm doing it now while I'm here at the garage. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about Harley moving overseas. Also, if you want, ask me any questions about the R6. Let me know what you guys think about the possible LT4 conversion for the Silverado, and we'll pretty much go from there. A quick thing too with the R6, possibly as a winter project, depending on how the season goes this year with getting faster runs and things like that. If we can't get, I want to see this bike in the 9s. If I can't get in the 9s on motor and a few other upgrades, we will possibly be looking into a turbo over the winter. That way I can tear the whole bike down. I can get some custom fab work done with new intake. I'll have to do custom headers. I'll have to figure out a way to run an intercooler somehow. I have no idea how I'm going to fit it on the bike without sacrificing possible street ability, because I still do ride this thing every now and then to work. It's not necessarily intended for that, but I do. So we're going to go from there, guys. I hope you like this video. I know it's not really too exciting, but we will be jumping back into vlogs coming up soon with moto vlogs and getting back to the range and things like that. So I do hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to drop any comments on anything that I've covered in this video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button along with the little bell next to it for notifications on the newest videos that come out. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this cold Mountain Dew, and we will get back to more stuff on the bikes in the next one and more range days. Alright guys, see ya.